What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for another NFL Pickups video. We got Week 6 this week, and yeah, a little recap from last week. Your boy, he's back on a comeback season. Finished on top of the group at 11 and 4, or 11 and 3. 11 and 3. Andrew was next at 10 and 4, and then we got Dan and Brett tied with 8 and 6, I believe. So
big L's.
Yep.
It wasn't. Yeah, but at the end of the day,
There is not the end of the day.
goes
You
down,
guys
so.
suck.
all right.
the sun still went down, and we still woke up the next day, so it's not all that bad.
Yeah, Dan is still sitting on top. He's the top at 47. Then you got Red at 45.
Always the top.
And then you got me at 39. We're 500, boys. And then you got Andrew at 35 because he missed a week.
Man, I should have got water for this.
This week, first game of the slate, we got Thursday Night Football. We got 49ers at Seahawks. Yeah, so 49ers, disappointing start of the season, sitting at 2 and 3. Seattle, hot start this season, lost the last 2 games. Now they're sitting at 3 and 2. They lost to Daniel Jones and the Giants without Malik Neighbors or Devin Singletary. Huge loss for Seattle. 49ers lost to the Cardinals. They've been losing some. Now, I don't know, man. I mean,
Seahawks are a bunch of pretenders.
yeah, I mean, Seahawks are kind of cold right now, but the 49ers ain't all that hot either. But
They wrote Geno off, and they should have just kept on writing.
they should have kept on running.
kept on writing.
Anyways, give me the 49ers. I think the 49ers defense will be able to do enough to slow down Seattle's offense. They might be a little bit overrated this season when they start out 3-0. Pages took them to overtime. But I think 49ers, it's about that time where they start turning around. So give me the 49ers on the road.
I like what you said about the Seahawks. I don't know what happened. You know, they started off the season 3-0. Now they dropped. I mean, can you really compete with the offensive and defensive buzzsaw that is the New York Giants? We never, ever at any point doubted Daniel Jones. That
No,
defense
never.
is nasty.
Not at all.
Oh, yeah. So
Never.
losing to the Giants is like losing to the Vikings. You know, it's going to happen. That being said, though, this
What?
49ers team
All right.
looks bad. Christian McCaffrey, we can only assume, has died in Germany.
There you go.
And Debo still getting over injury. Brandon Ayuk, you might as well put him on a milk carton. Besides last week, but he's been missing from this lineup offensively. So I'm going to have the Seahawks bouncing back this week, taking the win. San Francisco is going to drop to 2 and 4, which is a rough look for them. Hopefully they can turn things around soon, but give me the Seahawks.
Dan, there's a reason why you're at the bottom of the table.
He's on top.
I've got... Is he actually?
Yeah, did you not listen to the recap?
I'm in first place.
Oh, no. I
Yeah.
should probably look at this stuff more. Never mind.
I'm in first place.
All right, well, things are about to switch, my friend, because I got the Niners. I don't got much to say on that. I just got the Niners.
All right. So we got a 2v1 here. Nice. Moving on. Next game. London, England. We got the Jags. The London Jags at the
London
Chicago
Jaguars.
Bears. Not really at Chicago, but at London. I think it's at London. But, yeah. 9:30 game, early morning game and Sunday. Yeah. Jags. Slow start to the season. 1 and 4. Bears.
If it's that early, it's got to be London.
Yeah, it is London. Slow start to the Jags, 1 and 4. Bears starting to turn things around. So they're sitting at 3 and 2. They're positive. Got a big win last week against the Panthers. Yeah, Jags finally got their first win. We'll see if they're able to keep up the momentum. Are they? I don't know. Doug Peterson, is he going to lose his job? I don't know. He better hope he wins this one though, because the Bears, their defense is solid. Their offense is starting to figure it out. Caleb Williams had his best game so far. The rookies are starting to pick it up. Jags, they start slow offensively. It looks like Tank Bigsby has been the more productive running back at the last few games over ETN.
Or is ETN hurt?
I don't know. Is he hurt?
Or does ETN suck?
I don't know. I mean,
I think he's got like a lingering injury right now.
I heard it was his shoulder.
yeah. I mean, this is a tough game to predict. I mean, both teams need this win. I'm gonna go with the Jags because I think they're more desperate for that win to kind of turn around their season. And I think they're better than what their record says, but they haven't played it like it yet. So hopefully they start turning around. Give me the Jags. This is going to be a little risky one for me.
Well, I'm going to go with the safe bet for this one. It's the only pick that I'm going to go for the safe bet this week, and give me the Bears. I know that for whatever reason, London has a ton of Jags fan. There's that guy who like cosplays as a cat. Have you seen him on Instagram? He like breaks down the Jags game and like he's dressed as like
Is he a furry?
cat and like wears a bow tie. Probably. I mean, London people are weird as it is. We should have just let Germany take them over. But
Dan's on a roll with Germany right now.
I think the
First
Bears are the
Christian
better
McCaffrey.
team. He went to Germany to see a specialist, and we haven't heard anything since then. So I don't know. I think the Bears are the better team here. Hopefully, the Jags can turn it around. But I don't see that happening against this Bears team this week in London. And there's something about losing in London. The Jets lost in London last week, and Robert Salah got fired. So I hope Doug Peterson doesn't lose his job. I mean, he's a very likable guy, but we might see the Jags lose, and they'll get kicked. So time will tell. Hopefully the Jags can turn their season around, but in the meantime, give me the Bears.
Oh, Bears.
I thought the Salah fire was so dumb. I thought that was so dumb, by the way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
right now, it seems like it's me and Matthew against Dan because I also got the Jags. I just feel like he said, they're just more desperate for the win, and the Jags are playing at their second home in London. So I don't know. I have a feeling the Bears are just gonna poop the bed this week. So give me the Jags.
All right. Well, this is either going to work out really well for Dan or it's really going to suck for me and Andrew.
Yeah.
Next game, we got the surprisingly pretty good Arizona Cardinals at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers almost choked it against the Rams, and the Cardinals were able to get a huge upset win over the 49ers. The Cardinals, they're looking pretty solid. But for this game, I'm going to trust more in the Packers' defense to actually slow down the Cardinals' offense, which teams have been struggling to do so far. And I think Jordan Love will be able to put up points on the Cardinals' defense. For that reason, give me Green Bay. It helps that they're at home. And, yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a slow game for the Packers, but I think they start picking it up. That was Jordan Love's first game back. So now this is his second game back. Hopefully he can start being more consistent. Give me the Packers at home.
I 100% agree with you. Packers at home. They're the better offense, better defense. This Arizona Cardinals team has overperformed 2 weeks out of the 5 so far. But I really think that Jordan Love, being 2 weeks removed from coming back from injury, is going
Raising
to
from
light
the
it up.
dead.
Oh, yeah. Reincarnated. Is going to drop another stellar performance. I think they get Romeo Doubs back from suspension. I didn't even know that he was suspended. But I trust in this Green Bay team, so give me the Packers. Go, Pack, go.
Better offense, better defense, Walmart.
Better pizza.
All right. Papa John's.
Oh, that was the pizza commercial.
All three of us, we all got the same picks. I also went for the Packers. Nothing crazy. I'm just not a big fan of the Cardinals' entire team in general.
Okay.
And we love
I
love.
just hate them.
Gotta love
We
love.
love. Gotta love love.
All right. Moving on. Next game. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. And even though the Titans was in bye week last week, they were still mean from last week. I think it was like, who was it? I think it was like one of the Colts players like diving for a tackle when he was like nowhere close to the Jaguars player. So, Will Levis, he's at home. Will he become a meme again? Probably. Or is it Mason Rudolph time? Who knows? Anthony Richardson should be back for the Colts. I believe we haven't heard. He was questionable last time we checked. But I think he's more than likely going to be playing this game. Tennessee, they've been sucking. The only win they got was against Miami, which is another horrible team, unfortunately. And yeah, the Colts, they took a tough loss last week against the Jags. This is kind of a tougher game to predict, but I'm gonna trust in Anthony Richardson, the Colts here. I think he'll be able to. He will be returning from injury, but I can't predict. I can't pick the Titans with confidence, pretty much. So I'm gonna go with the Colts on the road. I mean, they should have Jonathan Taylor back. Anthony Richardson should be back. So I think that the offense should be high powering. So they should be. Oh yeah, they'll be busting on the Titans. All right, give me the Colts.
All right. Good analysis. I also like the Colts in this matchup. Anthony Richardson's injury history kind of worries me, but he should be back this week, like you said. JT is back, and this Titans team is terrible. Will Levis's hot girlfriends cannot save him anymore. This Titans team is terrible. Even though they're playing at home, I think that they're going to get overwhelmed by this Colts team offensively and defensively. And I have a little game that I want to play. What do you think is going to be the meme this week? Is it going to be Will Levis fumbling, Will Levis on the sideline, or Will Levis trying to make a tackle?
So you remember?
What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna pick the other option. Remember how there was one game already this season? It was a Dolphins player where his butt was out.
Yeah.
They tried tackling and his butt is out. That's gonna happen to Will Levis. He's gonna get sacked and then they're gonna grab his bare butt. Just
Andrew wants
out.
to see the full move.
Yeah, bro, that's a little
double move.
gay of you.
I'm gonna go with the missed tackle.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Give me sideline. Give me some sideline action.
I'll pick the sideline as well.
Yeah.
No, you picked
like
the
yours.
butt one. All right, it's too late.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I picked the other option. My bad. That's my
Wrote in
option.
his own
but-
answer.
So
Yeah.
I also got the Colts. You said what worries you is Anthony Richardson's injuries, but what worries me is his play on the field because he's been very on and off. He's been throwing some picks as well. But even then, I trust the Colts more than the Titans. Their offense has been absolute booty. Speaking of booty,
Booty.
Oh.
that's about it. I got the Colts.
All right.
Beautiful.
Who'd you pick then? You picked the Colts or the Titans?
I picked the Colts.
All right, we're all in agreement then. That's what I like to see, which means the Titans are gonna win. So, moving on. Next game, we got the Texans at the Patriots. Drake May is going to be starting for the Patriots, which, when a new quarterback starts that has no film, NFL film behind them, NFL defense tend to they can either be caught by surprise or just shut them down completely. So, Texans have a pretty solid defense. Patriots, their offense is kind of poo-poo. So I'm going to go towards the shutting down part. And if they're going to shut them down, I think C.J. Stroud's definitely going to put up points to the Patriots defense. Don't get me wrong. It's a tough Patriots defense. But also something to keep a note of, Nico Collins got put on IR today. So, I mean, they still have weapons. They still have Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell. So give me the Texans. They got the better offense, and the Patriots are starting a rookie quarterback. So I think this Texans all day.
Bless you. Yeah. The Patriots offense is so terrible. The Dolphins beat them, which for the Dolphins to beat you, you got to be bad.
We totally should have lost that game, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It was the most
I watched-
disgusting score ever. 15-10 is like so
Yeah.
disgusting.
I don't know. Gone are the days of beating the Broncos 65-20 or whatever.
He was
The good old
70.
days. Anyway. Oh, was it 70? That's crazy. Anyway, Texans, it sucks about Nico Collins. And he's a great player. But they're still, even with their receiver out, they have a good enough offense that it's like, next man up. Somebody will step in. You still have Tank Dell, you still have Diggs, you still have Mixon is back from injury too, right? I believe
I'm not
so.
sure. I'll look that up.
You
still
got
have
Cardi B on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
With Stephon Diggs, newest
Wait,
receiver.
really?
Yeah, apparently Stephon Diggs
slept with Cardi B.
Yeah, while she was married
With
to Offset. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
So new receiver on the
Delinquency,
field,
baby.
Cardi B.
New receiver.
Oh, she's receiving already.
Yeah. She could be the return man or something.
That is crazy.
Damn. So I think the Texans are the better team. This Patriots team is horrible, and Drake May is not going to be able to save this Patriots team. So give me the Texans, powered by Cardi B, which, if we're talking about players' girlfriends, I would so much rather see Cardi B than Taylor Swift. I'm just saying.
Also, it does look like that Joe Mixon's
if I
going to play.
I'm trying to think if I should agree to that. Because I don't know. You know, at this point, maybe I might prefer Cardi B over Taylor Swift at this point. I've seen too much T-Swift.
Cardi.
Yeah.
Cardi. All right, so I got Texans over Patriots. Although I have a lot of faith in Drake May coming back, I don't think it's enough to beat this stellar Texans team.
Stellar.
With such a high-powered offense. Patriots defense sucks. What else do I gotta say? That's it. Give me Texans.
Okay.
Line it up. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. All right. Next game. We got a.
I turn Offset on. Sorry.
Oh, this God.
That's going to be the intro. All right. Cool. Next game. We got NFC South Division rivalry. We got the Bucks at Saints. Bucks lost a tough game against the Chiefs. Started off pretty hot 2-0. Lost 3 straights. Bucks been playing pretty good too. They took the Falcons to overtime, but they did lose to the Broncos, and they've been looking like a solid team. Baker Mayfield has been having his moments. Saints, we don't know the status for Derek Carr. There's a chance he might not play, but they are home. The defense is solid. Offense, we don't know yet because of Derek Carr. I mean, I gotta go with the Bucks here on the road. At least we know that Baker Mayfield is gonna play. And he has weapons around him. And I know the Bucs defense it wasn't all that great last week. I mean, are they solid? I don't know. I guess this would be a test for them, I guess, with a backup quarterback potentially. So give me the Bucs on the road.
Baker Mayfield's hurt?
No, Derek Carr.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, remember we did this whole flip-flop thing for week 1. We were saying the Saints, they're not going to win many games. Saints kind of suck, blah, blah, blah. And we just spent half the video just crapping on the Saints.
Yeah.
And then they win 2 games and we're like, oh, we were so wrong. I can't
By
believe we said that was so
scoring
stupid.
50 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we're so stupid. And then they go and drop 3. And I know Monday night, they were playing
Monday night.
Monday night. They were playing the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are obviously a Super Bowl caliber team. But yeah, the Saints team is not very good, especially when you take Derek Carr out of the equation. So when you compare that with the Bucks, Baker Mayfield, Godwin, and Evans, I mean, it seems like pretty clear-cut choice who the better team is, who the better coached team is. And so I'm going to pick Tampa Bay. Plus, they're going to be playing for their city that's leveled. So they're going to have a lot of, win for Tampa.
Yeah, win for Tampa.
After
extra motivation.
After tonight.
Their hometown's going to
not
be
going to be there.
Yeah.
16 feet of water.
Yeah, but the Saints can relate because 2005 Hurricane Katrina, so.
Yeah. Now it's Tampa's turn.
Scott.
Yeah.
All right. Well, give me the Bucks. I got the Bucks. Saints. They looked good for the first 2 games of the season, but then they kind of fell off. 3-game losing streak, make it 4. Bucks. I feel like they're a legit contender, and them losing to the Broncos just shows how good the Broncos are. I just want to say that. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. You just wanted to throw that out?
Seems like a little.
Give me the Bucks.
Seems like a little bias there.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no bias.
Seems
I
like a
don't
little
know
bit of
what you're talking
glazing
about.
going on.
Nah, I've never glazed a day in my life.
That's kind of skibbity, bro.
Shut up. I don't want to hear that.
Clean sweep.
Please just
Congratulations, Saints. You might
cut
win
that
this
out.
game.
Please.
I'm just catching up with the youngsters, man.
Burn the tape.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Put the tape.
honestly, we shouldn't even post this. We should start over.
Next game, we got Cleveland, Skippy, Ohio, at Philadelphia Eagles. So, Browns, just like their team name, they've been pretty brown and poo-poo. Eagles, they're at home. They should have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith coming back this week, so that's great for that Eagles offense. Browns have no offense. Deshaun Watson, he's been hot garbage, and they desperately need Jameis Winston out there, honestly. They got to give this team, this offense, some life, okay? Because there is no life. Or maybe they're waiting for Nick Chubb. I don't know. Eagles, at least, they've been having some success. They've been competing with teams. They are starting to get back healthy, even though it's still the beginning of the season. They got pretty banged up early. So, give me the Eagles. They're at home. That's a tough place to play. And the Eagles fans go crazy. Okay.
Yeah. He who shall not be named.
Oh,
should
crap.
be flipping burgers.
I forgot.
Yeah, you said his name, bro. This video is double cursed.
If I say his name 3 times, he appears. I said it twice.
Naked.
Wait, who?
He appears before you naked.
Yeah, he that should not be named. I think you can guess who.
What are you talking about?
Dan's favorite player.
Not my favorite player. Let's
Daniel
get that out of the way.
Jones?
No, on the Browns.
Yeah, he likes to touch people.
Oh!
So slow.
Wow, that was a slow burn.
Yeah.
That was a slow burn.
My bad.
I saw this thing because, Devontae Adams wants to get traded, and the Browns were mentioned. And I was like, if Devontae hates playing with the Raiders because their offense is terrible, why would he want to go play for the Browns with
Arguably
Mr.
worse. Actually,
Yeah,
no, I don't know if I can say that.
I don't know. I mean, so yeah, you're right. We do need Jameis Winston out there. Philly is a better team than 2-2. I don't know. I think they just need to find their rhythm. Like you said, A.J. Brown is coming back from injury. They're playing at home, coming off of a bye as well. Saquon.
Bro, I hear you upstairs.
Saquon is still amazing. So yeah, just give me the Eagles, and we'll call it at that.
All right.
Go Birds!
All right, we jinxing the
Go
Eagles too.
Birds! Yeah, I got the Eagles.
Congratulations, Browns. Huge upset win. All right, moving on. We got the commies at the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, huge overtime win against the Bengals. Commanders, no one saw this coming, but they're 4-1. Jane Daniels has been balling low-key, and this team has been performing. So, watch out for the Commanders. They're actually looking pretty solid. They're looking pretty good. The Ravens, I think they might be too much, though. Lamar Jackson, he's tough to tackle, and you added Derrick Henry on the backfield. That's still tough. And they got 2 good tight ends there. Looks like Isaiah Likely's been the one getting most of the targets. Sorry, Dan. So, yeah, I mean, Baltimore's at home.
He's on my bench, bro.
Your bench. I think Baltimore's a better team. So give me the Ravens. If the Commanders actually go on the road to Baltimore and end up winning, that's a huge win for them. And it's going to, their trajectory is only going to go upwards. So, but anyways, I think Baltimore is going to be too tough to stop offensively. So give me the Ravens.
I'm going to go with my gut and make a risky pick here. I don't think that it's going to work, but I think if there's an upset this week, that it's going to be the Commanders upsetting the Ravens. And logistically, it makes no sense because the Ravens are playing out of their minds right now. They are offensively amazing, defensively amazing. Lamar is playing MVP level. Derrick Henry is playing like he's 25 instead of 45 like he actually is.
And Matthew,
So
you
this
said
Ravens
I was
team-
glazing.
I'm going to do the Commanders. There's no stats backing this. I just have a feeling inside my bones. It goes electric when it turns me on. So, give it the commies.
I got the Ravens. This is gonna be a really fun game to watch. Actually, I'm really excited to watch Lamar Jackson against Jaden Daniels. This is gonna be a good one. But I got the Ravens. Yeah, I think Ravens' offense is just very electric at the moment. They finally picked it up, and I think they get the win.
For some reason, my camera decided not to work anymore, so Spooky Goes Matt here. Next game, we got Chargers at Broncos. Bo Nix had a slow start to the season, but now, the last few games, he has thrown 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 0 on fire right now. Getting some huge wins. Chargers pretty banged up. Give me the Broncos at home.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with the Broncos. Bo Nix has been playing good. I don't have a problem with the Broncos, but I'm not like a Broncos fan. But what I am is I became a Bo Nix fan week 2 or whatever when he was at his press conference and somebody asked him to break down the pick that he threw in the end zone. And he just said, yeah, I dropped back and threw it to the other team. So from then on, I'm a Bo Nix fan. I think that was hilarious. Nothing seems like it's really clicking for this Chargers team. What I really want to see, back to Davante Adams, I would love to see Davante Adams go and play for the Chargers. Playing with Harbaugh and Herbert, I think that would be an amazing match, especially since they need receiver help. But I digress. Give me the Broncos at home.
All right. Give me the Broncos. We're on a crazy win streak right now. Shocker, right? Just the Broncos. Just the Broncos.
All right, cool.
Man of many words over here.
Well, I'm all the glazing, bro. Moving on. Next game, we got Steelers at Raiders. Steelers. Tough loss against the Cowboys on Sunday night. That should have been a game they could have won. It was a late game, though. At Raiders not too impressive. They're about to lose Davante Adams, and they don't got too much going. They just put Christian Wilkins on IR. I think the Steelers are the better team here. They've been playing better. They look better. The defense is pretty amazing. Raiders, the offense is kind of slow. Defense is losing pieces left and right. So, with all that said, I think it's a pretty easy Steelers pick here for me.
I don't think either of these teams are fantastic, but you have to go with the one with a better defense. And that's the Steelers. You know, their offense isn't fantastic. George Pickens is...
He's throwing people down left and right.
2 steps away. Bro, George Pickens is like, I don't know what it is with Steelers receivers, but there's a curse or something. Anyway, give me the Steelers. I think they're the better team. Vegas just is not
better
a
team,
good
better
football
pizza.
team.
Better team, better pizza.
Dominoes.
I don't think it's Domino's.
Papa John's.
Dominoes? I love
I think
Dominoes.
I think that one is
I
Pizza
think he's
Hut.
saying that Domino's is better pizza.
I got the Steelers. Raiders are kind of switching on and off between quarterbacks right now. They don't know what they want to do. They don't really have an identity. They can't run the ball. Doesn't look like they can pass it very well, especially with Davante out. Steelers, crazy defense. Offense is there. At least they're moving the ball. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, you should know this team more than anything. They played the Broncos last week. You guys blew
Yeah,
them up last
I
week.
watched every millisecond of that. Huh?
Blew them up last week.
Every minute. Oh, I dropped my computer.
We did?
Yeah, you did. Broncos.
Yeah, I know. I said, yeah, we did.
All right.
We got 3 picks on them.
Next game. We got the Lions at Cowboys. Lions. Strong start to the season, 3-1. Only lost to the Bucks. Cowboys 3-2. They've been playing decently. They've been dropping games like they shouldn't be. I mean, this is going to be a great game. Great middle of the day game. The Lions will be the road. I think the Lions are actually going to take this only due to the inconsistencies of the Cowboys defense. They struggle to stop the run. Thankfully, the Steelers don't have much of a run game going on. But the Cowboys are gonna have to deal with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. That's gonna be tough to stop, and someone that's gonna have to contain Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams. So I feel like that's a tough task to ask for this Cowboys team. Their offense, they've been a little bit inconsistent as well. So give me the more consistent team here in the Lions on the road.
Yeah, I'm also gonna pick the Lions. And the crazy thing, the Lions are 3-1. They've been winning decently close games. This offense still has the same pieces as they had from last year, but they're not playing as fluid as they were last year. They're not as explosive. And so we're just waiting for that offense to kick into high gear. And I think it could happen against the Cowboys. I could see this game being an offensive shootout, which should make it super fun. But give me the Lions. I think they're more consistent. And, yeah.
No.
Give me the Detroit Lions.
The Lions.
I also got the Lions. The Cowboys had high hopes coming into the season, hoping they could finally piece everything they got together to make a deep playoff push. But they just kind of seem like they've regressed since last season. Their offense has been sloppy. Defense has been letting up a lot. And the Detroit Lions are just kind of keeping up with what they were doing last year. Just please feed Sam Laporta. I need him for my fantasy team. Please. Feed him.
He might not be getting a lot.
I got the Lions.
But all right.
No, he hasn't been.
The Lions. Moving on. Next game. We got Falcons and Panthers. And this one should be an easy one to pick. But this is one of those division rivalry games. I mean, the underdog is at home. Those are typically close. And the Falcons like to play close games. So this one might be closer than most people expect. But anyways, there's no way in hell I'm going to pick the Panthers. So give me the Falcons on the road.
So basically, Matt just cemented a Panthers upset.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm going to stick. Me and Matt always got to stick together. So I'm going to pick the Falcons also. This Panthers team, I don't know how you can have 2 consecutive years of number 1 draft picks and still be this terrible. Yeah, give me the Falcons here. I think they're they got Bijan Robinson, they got Kirko Bands, and they've been winning games.
I got the Falcons. Panthers, stinky poo poo. Who did they beat this year? They're 1-4.
No.
Titans.
It was
maybe?
that game.
Yeah, I think it was the Titans.
Andy Dalton went crazy.
All right. Well, we got 2 more games, and then we did the video.
Yeah, I got
All right.
Falcons.
Moving on, Sunday night, we got the Bengals at Giants. Bengals. Tough season, man. 1-4. How far can they go before the season is unturnable? They're not able to turn around. I mean,
Good thing they're going up against the Giants this week. Maybe they can turn it around.
They're going up against actually a pretty tough Giants team that were able to beat the Seattle Seahawks, and I don't remember their other wins.
Don't say tough.
But they're gonna have Malik Neighbors and Singletary
Dan's
back.
screaming already.
I mean, the Bengals secondary is kind of banged up. I think they lost Dax Hill. I think he tore his ACL. So their secondary took a hit. And they got Neighbors is back this week. So this is actually going to be a close game that I expect. But I think it's a must-win for the Bengals. So since it's a must-win for the Bengals, I think I'm going to take the Bengals.
No, I think the Bengals have been getting kind of unlucky for their games. I mean, they took the Ravens, who are Super Bowl caliber team, to overtime at 43 points. So offensively, they are amazing. Joe Burrow is playing out of his mind this season. He's had 2 games where he was kind of slow, but since then picked it up. Jamar Chase is back. T. Higgins is back. So this offense is rolling. I think that if their defense was not horrible, that there's no way that this Bengals team would be 1-4. Now, when it comes to the Giants, they're only 2-3 because of their defense. There is absolutely no way that the Giants offense could compete in a high-scoring shootout. So I'm going to pick the Bengals here just because their offense. I know that the Giants have a very good defense. Sexy Dexy, Kayvon Thibodeau are having great seasons. But even with their good defense, I think that this Bengals offense is too good. And the Giants, unfortunately, aren't going to be able to keep up with the shootout, which sucks. I would love to be proved wrong, though.
I've got the Bengals.
No one's on the Giants?
The Bengals. Nah.
Dang, Daniel.
I think the Bengals are a win-hungry team. They need to win this game. T. Higgins is back. They finally got their one-two punch duo back, which is Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Giants also had a good game, but I just feel like the Bengals need it more. Yeah. I feel like they're just going to win.
The Bengals should have won that if they made that kick, but I think it got blocked.
And now, And now for a quick glaze. The Giants won last week without Neighbors and without Singletary. So
against
the Seahawks.
Against the Seahawks. Yeah.
Oh.
To be fair, the Seahawks were about to win the game, and the Giants' defense stopped them. Like they were very bend but don't break, and then they returned a field goal for a touchdown. But anyway, last game. What we got, Matt?
Right. Last game, Monday night. We got the Bills and Jets. This should be a good game, but unfortunately for New York Jets fans, the Jets are a poverty franchise. They fired their head coach after Aaron Rodgers only had 5 games with them, a healthy 5 games. Now you're gonna play with the interim coach. I think that's gonna mess up with. I don't know if it's gonna mess up with their game plan. Usually they play well after the coach gets fired, but. I don't know, man. I thought Saleh was a decent coach. Maybe it wasn't his fault, maybe. I don't know. I think Jets are part of the franchise, so I got to go with the Bills. Give me the Bills. I know Josh Allen, he might have had a concussion last week, so we'll see if the Tua effect happens to him. I mean, I don't think he should be playing. I think he got a concussion last week. They just gave him some smelling salts and threw him back in.
Yeah, that was one of the more head scratcher things. You know, he's clearly knocked unconscious on the ground, like wakes up totally disoriented, and then goes into the blue tent, comes out, and the trainer just like hands him some smelling salts, and you know. So, is he on the injury report? Is he listed?
I'll go look at that. I don't think he is. If anything, I think they had him listed as an ankle.
Ankle. Funny thing about my ankle, it's actually located.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crazy.
To cover up.
So I got the Bills if Josh Allen is playing this Jets team. I like the verbiage that you used, Matt. The Jets are a poverty franchise. They always have been. They always will be. And every single time I hear Aaron Rodgers say Jet Life Stadium, it makes me just kind of angry. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers isn't really playing that well. The Jets defense is playing okay, but not great. So if Josh Allen is in the game, I have full confidence that this Bills are gonna run over the Jets at the Giants Stadium. Boom.
Give me the Bills. They surprised me this season, I'm not gonna lie, so far. I didn't think they would be playing as well as they have been. And now that the Jets fired their head coach, I feel like that's just gonna mess up their flow or whatever. I got the Bills winning, and that's it, folks.
All right. Yep. That pretty much wraps up Week 6 of NFL this week. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more NFL content and some college football content. And we'll catch you guys next week. Catch you later.
See ya.